I took that little vacuum cleaner and vacuumed all over in the living room so it would be clean. Uh, I don't try to irritate you. You know,
I just ask you, please, just not to feed him. That's all I ask
I
you.
wouldn't give him a crumb.
That's all I ask you to
And
do.
but I'm
But
just saying.
why are you taking it so seriously and just saying, okay, I think that's a good idea, and he needs to eat his
Well,
dog
because
food.
you're you and I'm me, and I do things different from you. I'm. You got to remember one thing. I'm an old woman. Okay, I'm old. I mean,
But you still have a mind that says yes or
nine,
no.
nine,
I
90
mean,
years old, Terry.
but you still know.
And when you get that age, your body starts to look like shit. You got wrinkles all over. Yes, I do. And the one hung low thing.
But
This
but
one
but
is hanging, and
but
this one's
but
up.
but your out exterior is not important. It's what's inside.
Well, yeah, but no, things affect you. Maybe they don't. Wouldn't you? How would you like to have one up here and one down
Who
here?
cares?
Well, you
At this
wouldn't want that. You'd
Well,
do
who cares
something.
at this point? Yes, I have one that's lower and higher too.
Oh, do you?
Yes,
Oh, I didn't know that.
yes, I do. But no one sees it.
But and I have had thoughts at different times in our relationship that you didn't really care if I was here or not.
And that's why I want to take you on a Caribbean cruise, and that's why I want to take you shopping. That's why I buy you this or that from Groupon on the.
I'm gonna throw up.
Okay, throw up. That's all right. Go ahead. That's all right.
You're not gonna-
Let me see here. You want to throw up? It's okay. You can throw up. Here, throw up right there.
I spit in it. Well, I'll wash it when I get done.
You don't need that anymore?
No, leave it there. And then another thing, I have this teeth problem, like you do, and sometimes it makes you gag when you eat. Do you ever have that?
Mm-hmm.
And and then I try to swallow it, and it doesn't taste like it should, and I don't know. Oh, that's all wet. I don't know what that is, but and I blame everything on the fact that I'm over 90 years old and I shouldn't be here, and I don't dwell on it. But when something like that comes up and I don't feel well, I think, well, this is the time, and the time comes and everything's all right, and then I think, well, maybe I'm going to be all right for a little.
Oh, didn't you have a good time Saturday?
I always have a good time.
Okay.
I make myself have a good time.
Okay, so then why don't you
But-
just continue in that thought?
And not talk?
In that thought of having a good time. Why don't you just continue with that thought?
I'll try it now.
And the only thing I'm asking you, I mean, I love you. I want you to be happy.
Sit down here.
I want us to go and have a good time. I want to go on a cruise with you. That's why I'm trying to find a place for us to go.
Is it cold in here?
No. You know, I mean, there's lots to enjoy still. But I mean, we all don't do everything we're supposed to do, and
Well,
that goes for me. That goes for me too. I mean, I don't do everything I should do, for sure. You know, I make mistakes. You know, but when we do make mistakes, then we just correct them, and we just do something different. And so I'm just asking you, please, not to give him any more.
I wouldn't give him.
That's all. That's all. I mean, it's not like I'm asking you to do something hard, okay? So, because it's better for him to eat dog food, really, truly. And he's fine with eating dog food. So, that's all I'm asking you. Please don't give him any human food anymore. That's all.
God, I can't even get that up to my face.
Well, you don't need any more anymore. It's okay.
Yeah, I'd like to get that because it'll make me drunk.
Okay, here, I'll get it up here. Okay.
Well, Terry.
Well, look forward to some of the things
just
that
let
we.
me tell you one thing.
Can I tell you one thing? Okay, we have some things that we're gonna do together. We're gonna go on this cruise. I hope. I'm trying to find a place for us to go for 5 days.
I
Fly
got
down.
money.
Yes, you do. I have it in my account that you gave me.
Yeah, but I got.
No,
some more.
I've got more. I've got money set aside for our trip.
Well, I'm-
So I am going to. I want to have us go down to Fort Lauderdale and get on a cruise liner and go for 5 days and just have a good time. That's what I would really like to do. So let's concentrate on enjoying our life.
Will you promise me one thing?
I don't know. It depends on what it is.
Don't be telling everybody.
I will
about
tell my
this.
friends what's going on in my life. Okay.
About me.
Yes. Whatever is
See,
going.
I don't.
Well, I'm sorry, but that's the way it is. If I have a problem, I need to discuss it with someone. You know, you can't
Do
lay
you tell
that.
everybody.
You cannot lay that burden on me that I cannot
Do you
discuss.
tell everybody.
I talk to Kathy.
And
she
what
talks
kind of
to
a
me.
person does she think I am? Then, if you can't get along with me.
She's
What
been
kind of-
through it. She's been through it with her mom. She's been through
Yeah,
it.
but that's.
She's been
that's
through
her.
it.
This is us.
Well, I'm sorry, but
I always thought I was a good mother, but obviously I wasn't so good, was I?
well, we could all be better or worse in our being a mother. I could have been a better mother. I could have been a worse mother. So could you.
You could have been a better daughter too.
Probably.
So. Boy, I can't get that. Well, Terry, I'm sorry that I.
I mean, there's something to be sorry about. Just.
Yeah, it is.
Why?
It is because I shouldn't have ever offended you. I thought we had that all taken care of the last.
But I thought we had agreement not to feed him people food.
Well, I don't even remember doing it now. I don't want to blame everything on the fact that I'm 90 years old. How old am I? 90?
Yeah.
92 or something?
90.
91?
90.
Just 90?
Just
At
90.
all? Well, have I always been a bad mother then?
You've always been you.
Have I always been a bad mother?
No. You've never been a bad mother. But you have been a little temperamental at times, I would say.
Give me a for instance. Not this part here. Give me a for instance of a year ago or 2 years.
No, I don't know. I don't know. I can't remember. But the little guy,
The only thing
the
I
little
felt,
guy will be. Look at his eyes; they're nice and bright.
the only thing I thought about you is that I wanted you to find a really, really great guy,
It's okay.
and that you would get married and work work and have a happy everlasting life. That's what I
Probably
believe
not going to happen.
for you. For you have no idea how many times I went to sleep at night and prayed that prayer for
Well,
you
it
to
didn't
have-
work.
Well, my prayers
Were
my
not
prayers,
answered.
and some of my prayers Well, no. When Jack died, I knew I was going to have problems. I just did. And he knew it too. He said, "I don't want to leave you," and I said, "Well, you have no choice, you know." And you got me in trouble, see?
No, he
See?
did not
You
get
got
you
me
in
in
trouble.
trouble.
You got you in trouble.
And if you weren't here, I wouldn't have got you in trouble, and
Well,
you wouldn't have got me in trouble. But
that's-
you're so cute.
That's why you may not be here.
Don't get rid of him. Get rid of me first.
No, I'm not going to get rid of you. I can't get rid of you.
Yeah, you're going to get rid of me.
No,
if
I
you
would
get
never-
rid of him,
I would
I
never.
will go.
I would never get rid
Don't
of you.
you ever get rid of him.
Well, then you be good.
I like the,
you be
I
good.
like the little guy. If I did something I shouldn't have with him, then it was just
I said don't
Oh,
feed
wow.
dog on that thingy over there.
don't
so
leave what?
don't feed dog.
Oh, okay.
So
And take the damn thing off, because I don't need that on there
Well,
for
I think you
everybody
do
and their
need
brother to see. I would never give him I wouldn't even give you a crumb. See that crumb right there? I wouldn't give you anything.
he needs to eat dog food. That's all there is to it. I mean, that's.
Well, you made
I mean,
yourself very clear
Well,
on that.
I mean,
and,
it's not for me, Mother. It's for him. Okay. It's not.
but
if it
but
was
you're
for
the
me,
one
I
who
wouldn't
talks
care.
For him,
If
so.
it was for me, I would not care. If it didn't matter, it wouldn't matter. But really, for him, it does matter. It could make a difference in his longevity. And so
I wouldn't.
I'm
never.
just asking you, please don't do that. That's
I
all.
just got through saying I would.
Because I love him, and
Never.
you love him, and you want him to be healthy. And when you feed him the wrong things, he gets diarrhea. That's the problem. Because his system is not geared to deal with it. I mean, it's basically poison to him. Don't worry. We're going to go on a cruise. We're going to have some warm weather, and we're going to go do something together, and we're going to have fun, and everything's going to be all right. I'm just asking you one thing, is if you could just not.
And I'm asking you one thing. Don't be telling everybody.
I will tell my friends what I'm going through in my life, because I need support, okay? I don't have
You
anyone.
can get the support from me. That's where you should
Well,
get
I can't talk to you about you to you.
Yeah, you can. You have
Oh, what am I
already
going to
done
tell
it.
you? Oh, my mom is feeding my dog human food. Okay, Mom, my mom is feeding my dog human food. What should I do?
Yes.
What should I do?
Kill your mother.
Yeah, see, that's not a good answer.
Mm-hmm. Then you wouldn't have to put up with me.
Yeah, I'd be in jail.
No, you wouldn't. We'd fix it so that I would do it for you.
No. Oh, sorry. That's your toy.
Poor guy.
Go get your toy. Come on, get your toy. Get your toy. Right here. Ah. Yeah, you're a good boy.
Well, Terry, I'm sorry it came to this. I just.
No, it's just a matter of we need to.
Do you think I ever would want to hurt you? And never.
I don't think you did it with the intention of being hurtful, but I think you need to realize that
Match your top, don't they?
he needs to eat dog food. I mean, that's really
Yeah,
healthy for him, and I've been guilty of it too. Okay, so I've stopped, and I think we just need to stop giving him human food
But
because
that first time that he pooped over there, you know, a lot, was that from food? I never
Probably.
gave him anything.
that was the night I gave him something. Remember, I gave him that cabbage,
Oh, that's right.
that bean soup.
Yeah.
I gave him that
You
bean
gave
soup.
that bean soup.
And I said after that, we're not going
And
to
that-
give him any more
And that
human.
bean soup was the worst thing you could have given him, because bean soup is if you
But
want to go
his-
to the bathroom, just eat beans.
But his
know.
body cannot digest human food.
Yeah.
It just can't. It just cannot. So from this point forward, let's please just.
I wouldn't give him I wouldn't even give him that crumb there.
Thank
I wouldn't
you.
give him anything. But at the same time, I don't want to be a nuisance here.
You're not a
I-
nuisance. I mean,
yeah.
okay. So I'm going to tell you one thing. Don't project your thoughts onto me. Okay?
What does that mean?
That means you're imagining that I feel this way. Don't imagine. Why would I be? Tell me. Why would I be looking at cruises for you and I to go on if I didn't want to be with you? Why would I do that?
Well, you need somebody to go with.
I can find somebody to go to. Do you think I need my 80, 90-year-old mom to go with me on a
Did you
cruise?
say 80?
I don't need you to go on my cruise with me. And I could go by myself for that matter.
No,
Why do you think I'm looking at a
that.
cruise for us? Why? Why do you think I'm doing that?
Because you want somebody to go with.
No. It's because I want to give you some warmth in the wintertime.
And the other thing, Terry,
Why can't you appreciate that?
I do, but I'm just saying that you have to take into consideration my feelings too. Sometimes.
So you don't want to go on a cruise?
We're not talking about cruise. We're talking about my feelings
But
and what I.
So what am I doing that's making you feel bad?
I just sometimes I feel like I'm in the way, you know.
Because what do I do that makes
because
you
I'm-
feel that you are in the way? What do I do?
Well, I don't know.
Because I'll change whatever it is.
It's a feeling. It's not. What
So
you
it's not
do.
what I'm doing. It's your own feeling.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It's-
Well, I can't help that.
Yeah.
That's your own feeling.
Well,
You're going to
I-
have to deal with that on your own. I can't help your feelings.
Okay, I can get that out.
If you have a feeling, then
Yeah, it's hard to get rid of feelings that are in your mind, or like crawling on the ceiling or something like that. You know, you don't just get out of bed and think, did that really happen, or is there something wrong with me? Do I need a different brain or something? You know, you have to think about all different kinds of things. And then I look outside and see those poor little birds there, that some of them aren't that big, and they're trying to eke out enough
well,
stuff.
we're not thinking about all that other garbage. They're just thinking about existence. They're thinking about
But-
flying about and getting their food, and you know, they're not thinking about, oh, does this bird like me, or that bird doesn't like me, or you know, I mean, they're just
I don't know.
they're just in the existence.
I think
of-
sometimes in your lifetime, I've had a wonderful life.
yes, you
to
have.
admit that.
Yes, you
And
have.
I always wanted you to find a great guy. That one guy, I remember he was in a tent.
I'll be fine, Mother.
And
I'll be fine.
I wanted you to be happily married, and I even thought, boy, maybe I might have some more grandchildren, you know. But we're both strong-willed. You know that yourself. I don't have to tell you that. And I think one of my biggest problems, and I don't know if you understand this, is when Jack died, and I don't use this as a crutch, it's the truth. It's the
And do you know
absolute
how
truth.
his death affected me? Do you have any idea how his death
I
affected
didn't give
me?
a shit how it affected
Exactly,
anybody but
exactly.
myself.
That's the narcissist that you are, because you only care about yourself.
Well, no, I didn't
Yeah,
mean it that way.
That is exactly what this is all about. Because you can't even understand how Papa's death affected me or Nancy or anyone else. The only one you can understand that Papa's death affected is yourself. For 1 year, I could not sleep because I was consumed with anxiety for 1 year because I did not know how we were going to exist. It came down to existence. You're not the only one that suffered because
I'm so
Papa
patient.
died. You know, I mean, we all suffered so terribly. Nancy suffered. I suffered, everyone suffered, you know, and
His children, they taught, suffered.
so, you know, I mean, and it's not something that other people haven't gone through. I mean, this is life and death.
Yeah, it's
But
hard.
but after someone is gone, you have a choice. You have a choice to make.
But
you
you don't think along those
you
lines.
do
Sarah.
choice if you have a conscious mind.
Well, maybe I didn't have.
Maybe you
good
don't. Maybe you only
mind.
have an emotional mind. You don't have the ability to think in a logical manner. Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah, could be.
But you have to realize that you have
I
a life
think
that goes.
happiness breeds that kind of thing when you get old.
Happiness breeds what?
What you just said. And your mind takes over, and you think I've been cheated out of my life because
You've been cheated?
I'm saying, I'm trying to tell you how
Well,
I felt
well,
after
I'm
he
trying to
died.
understand. I don't
Well,
understand that.
no, you don't. But
And when you
and
talk
another
about
thing,
cheated,
things that happened to me have never happened to you.
and vice
like-
versa.
Like, well, yeah, I felt so badly because I wanted you to get married and have a couple kids and have a good life, but I didn't make a big deal out of it, but I did feel that you were cheated out of a good life because, well, actually, I didn't know why, because you were always had a nice personality, and I thought, well, I wish she could find a really nice guy and get married and have a couple of kids, and yeah, I have had my flowers out there that I love dearly. You know how that goes. And you've got a beautiful garden that you really cared about, that you enjoyed.
I mean, gardens and flowers are fine, but they're not the substance of life.
No, I didn't say they were. I'm just
mean, the
saying
substance
it's
of
part
life
of
is
your
a lo-
life that you enjoy.
Well, yeah, I mean,
It's an enjoyable thing, you know.
oh yeah, I mean, I've had lots of enjoyable things, but the substance of life is the love you feel for your mother, father, and your loved ones, your kids, and all that. I mean, that's what's important. I mean, the flowers in the garden and everything, the physical things are nothing.
Well, they do have a part in your
Well,
life.
they do
A
play a
big
part in your, but I don't. I mean,
It's not like a human, no. Naturally,
No.
it isn't. But I will try to be better at
all I
everything.
want you to do is enjoy the rest of your life. That's all I'm asking, and help me enjoy my life. That's all I'm asking for the rest of our life. Whatever you want to do is fine, you know, except that, you know, it's not good for Rocky to have human food. And I would
Don't
just,
tell me that again.
well,
I know
I'm
it.
just telling you because
I would
his
nev-
his
I would-
longevity really depends on it.
I would never give him anything.
I mean, I know you didn't do it to be mean, but it was not a good idea to give him human food. Okay, that's all I'm telling you. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just telling you. And he needs to eat his dog food. That's all. That's all I'm asking.
He doesn't eat his dog food.
He did yesterday and today,
Good.
but he doesn't do it. He hasn't done. I've been having a hell of a time for weeks trying to get him to eat his dog food, and now I know why. He's not hungry. And he's a lovely little guy. He
Well,
needs-
I'll try to be better at everything I do. If I
just
can.
don't feed him. Okay, that's all I'm asking. That's the one thing.
I
one
said I wouldn't give
thing.
him a piece of shit. I wouldn't give him anything.
Well, that's all I'm asking you, Mother. That's all I'm asking.
I even get down and pick up what I drop, so you can't eat
Well,
it.
by the time you get down, he's already had it and gone. He's faster than you are, for sure. He's faster than I am, for sure.
Well, I'll try to be a better person.
Just don't feed him. That's all I ask. That's all I am asking you not to do.
And according to this priest on TV, he says we're headed into what they talked about at Fatima, and his superior didn't like that, didn't want him to talk about what we're headed into, and he said, well, everybody knows about Fatima, it's not like you're starting a new rumor or something, and they had some words that was on TV. I was surprised they put that on there. I didn't think they would do anything like that. Well, if I do anything that doesn't...
All I ask you to do is not feed him.
I know,
that's
but
all
if I do something that you don't like...
I don't care whatever you do. That's all right. I don't care. I just don't... I just know that he had diarrhea Friday, and the reason he had diarrhea is because he probably had people food. I'm concerned about him and his health. That's all.
I wouldn't give him anything.
Okay, well, that's
Never,
good. Thank
ever.
you, thank you. Do you want to go somewhere on a cruise?
I don't know.
Okay, if you don't want to go, I won't look at it then.
Well,
You don't want to go?
I think you'd rather that I didn't. I just feel that you're doing it because you... Sometimes
Well, you can enjoy your life, or you cannot, and that's your choice. I can't make you enjoy your life. I offered. It's because I
Where
wanted.
are you going and when?
I want to go to Florida and get on a cruise and go for 4 or 5 days out into the Caribbean like we did before and enjoy ourselves. That's what I wanted to do.
Well, I got money too. If you need money,
You have I have
saving.
I have $1,000 of yours
Well,
already, so that would pay for it.
okay.
But if you don't want to go, let me know and I won't look into it. I mean, if that's not what you want to do, I would not want to make you do something you don't want to do, for sure. But I thought we could have some fun. You and I, you could stroll the ship, do this and that. I could lay by the pool, enjoy my books, this and that.
Well, that's what I would do. I'd take my books,
Yeah, it'd be fun.
those two that Matthew gave me. and
Get out of
then-
here for a while and have some sunshine. I think that would be fun.
Well, let's plan it, okay? And I'll try to be better at whatever I do.
Well, just enjoy what we
Yeah.
have. That's all I ask. That we have a lot to be joyful for. I mean, there's nothing that we had a wonderful weekend. We went shopping. We had
Oh,
lunch.
I had a ball.
Yeah.
And the food. Gosh.
So we have to enjoy what we have right now. I mean, who knows? Get your toy. Get your toy. Where's your toy?
Oh, I think Ross Priest is probably knows what he's talking about, and but there's a lot that has to happen before that. We all have to see all of the sins we've ever committed, and there's so many stipulations, and you have to have that day where it's day and night, and it's day that night. All those things have to come about before any of the rest of it happens. And then the other thing I think too is we've known that this was going to happen for many years, so it's not going to be a shockaroo or anything, and I'd like to go on a cruise, but I'd like to make one thing clear. I want to pay my own way.
You already have. I've got $1,200 in an account that you gave me.
Well, how much would it cost? Do you know?
No more than that.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I got money in there that
I put
it's
$1,200.
accumulating.
I have $1,200 that you gave me, and I've saved it.
Okay.
So I saved it for vacation because I thought it would be nice to go on a vacation together. So let's look at seeing if we can find a cruise. Let's go down to Miami or Fort Lauderdale. Let's go. And you loved the cruise that we went on before.
Oh yeah, I met a lot of nice people.
So let's do it again. And
It'll probably be my last one.
I doubt it. I doubt it. I doubt it very seriously. All right, well,
It's at almost 7:30. So I was going to tell you one more thing. No, I forgot what it was. Take these and do them.
well, I love you, and I want us
Yeah.
to have a good time together and enjoy ourselves. And if we could do that, that would make me immensely happy. That's all.
Well, we'll give her a shot. I've always loved you, Terry. Always.
Oh, I hope so. I'm your daughter.
Yeah, but that does not mean a damn thing to a lot of people. I've seen that on TV where the daughter couldn't stand her mother, and her mother couldn't stand her, and they were fist fighting, and I can't imagine fist fighting.
And she gets a black eye.
Pretty dog, isn't he?
He is a good dog. He is a good dog. He has some. I need to work with him more. I need to.
Yeah, he needs more love and attention, doesn't
Well-
he? But you don't have time.
Well, I think
you
he's
know.
had love and attention. It's the discipline he needs, because he gets a little rambunctious.
Boy, he's fast, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. But he's pretty. You're a pretty dog. And he sits on the bed while I'm ironing and watches the TV, and when those dogs come up, boy, he's right there watching. Aren't you? You like those dogs and those cats. And they had that big cat thing on there. The big ones, they're not cats. They're those great big things from Horse Hot all the time, and boy, he couldn't get enough of it. He saw those cats on there, and I said, "Are you watching TV?" And he just sat there and watched it. Look at his little feet. He does need love and attention, though, doesn't he? Or he likes it.
He's had a lot of attention this weekend.
He likes his back, or I mean his stomach rub.
He had Kelly here this weekend.
Well, I guess we'll.
Call it night.
I'm just gonna leave this. I'm not gonna call anybody now because I don't feel like talking for
All right.
a couple
I'll
hours.
I'll see you in the morning. I'm gonna just kind of pick up a mess here and go to bed.
Okay.